Welcome to Georgia. Today we're diving into a country bursting with history, flavor, and some of the warmest people you'll ever meet. Not the state. This is the country of Georgia, where every street and meal tells a story. We'll explore ancient cities, taste unforgettable food, and connect with a culture that's vibrant and alive. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and join me on this adventure. The music you'll hear is from amazing local artists, perfect for our journey. Let's get started. Our first stop is Tbilisi's Old Town, a living storybook. Cobblestone streets, colorful carved balconies, and ancient churches blend with modern cafes and art galleries. Every corner reveals a new surprise: a tiny bakery, a bustling square, or the distant chime of church bells. The Narikala fortress stands watch above, while the Bridge of Peace links past and future. Here, history isn't just remembered, it's lived, in the laughter of families and the pride in every detail. Let yourself wander, get a little lost, and soak in the city's rhythm. Tbilisi's heart is in its people and their stories. What a start to our trip. To truly understand the heart and soul of Georgia, you must experience a Supra, a traditional feast that is so much more than just a meal. The Supra is a centuries-old ritual, a vibrant celebration of food, wine, and the deep connections that bind people together. It's a living tradition, passed down through generations, where every guest is welcomed like family, and every moment is infused with meaning. The table is a masterpiece, overflowing with khachapuri, warm, cheesy bread that's a symbol of Georgian comfort, alongside delicate eggplant rolls, juicy grilled meats, and fragrant herbs. There are vibrant salads, tangy pickles, and steaming plates of khinkali dumplings, each dish lovingly prepared and generously shared. Every bite is a celebration of hospitality, a testament to the Georgian belief that food is meant to be enjoyed together. At the very center of the Supra sits the tamada, the revered toastmaster. With a kansi, a traditional drinking horn, raised high, the tamada leads the feast with eloquent, heartfelt toasts. Each toast is a moment of reflection, honoring peace, family, friendship, and the beauty of life itself. The tamada's words are more than just speeches, they are poetry, weaving together the stories and hopes of everyone at the table. As the tamada speaks, guests listen with rapt attention, their faces lighting up with smiles, laughter, and sometimes even tears. Each toast draws everyone closer, breaking down barriers and creating a sense of unity that lingers long after the words have faded. The wine flows freely, poured from ancient clay kvevris that have been used for winemaking in Georgia for over 8,000 years. Georgia is one of the world's oldest wine regions, and every glass is filled with history and pride. As the wine is shared, so too are stories, jokes, and laughter, echoing around the table and filling the room with warmth. Strangers quickly become friends, united by the magic of the Supra. The boundaries between generations and backgrounds melt away, replaced by a sense of belonging and joy. It's a reminder that, at the table, everyone is equal and everyone has a story to share. The Supra is not just a meal, it's a living, breathing experience, a celebration of life, love, and togetherness. Music fills the air and sometimes spontaneous singing erupts, with everyone joining in. The energy is infectious, and the joy is unmistakable. As the feast draws to a close, you leave with a full heart, a satisfied appetite, and new friends who feel like family. The memories linger, and the bonds forged over the Supra last long after the night ends. In Georgia, food is more than sustenance. It's the universal language of love, a way to connect, to celebrate, and to honor tradition. And as the night continues, the Supra gives way to more tradition: dancing, singing, and storytelling under the stars. In Georgia, the celebration never truly ends. After the feast, the room fills with the haunting beauty of Georgian polyphonic singing. 3 or more voices weave together, each with its own melody, creating harmonies that stir the soul. This ancient tradition, recognized by UNESCO, is passed down by ear through generations. The music tells stories of heroes, work, and faith, no translation needed to feel its power. Each singer is essential, their voices blending in a living symbol of community. Polyphonic singing isn't just performance, it's woven into daily life, from celebrations to sacred moments. The sound is raw, powerful, and deeply human, a reminder of the nation's heartbeat. To hear it is to feel Georgia's spirit. Some things you don't just hear, you feel them in your bones. Next, we journey to Uplistsikhe, a place where time seems to stand still. This ancient city, carved entirely from the living rock over 3,000 years ago, rises dramatically from the banks of the Metkvari River in eastern Georgia. Its name means the Lord's Fortress, and as you gaze upon its weathered cliffs and honeycombed caves, you can almost imagine the generations of people who once called this place home. Uplistsikhe is not just a city, it's a monument to the endurance and creativity of the human spirit, a place where history is etched into every stone. As you climb the winding staircases and pass through narrow tunnels, you're following in the footsteps of ancient builders. Every passage, every hall, was painstakingly chiseled by hand from the soft sandstone, creating a labyrinth of rooms, corridors, and secret chambers. The effort and vision required to create such a city, without the aid of modern tools, is almost unimaginable. Each stone bears the marks of those who shaped it, their labor echoing through the centuries. Uplistsikhe was once a thriving political and religious center, a crossroads of cultures and faiths. Here, you'll find the remnants of ancient pagan temples, where rituals were performed to honor the old gods. Later, as Christianity swept through Georgia, a 9th-century basilica was built atop the rock, its red-tiled roof still visible against the sky. The city's layered history is visible everywhere. Pagan altars stand beside Christian crosses, and the ruins of temples whisper stories of devotion, conflict, and change. Walking through these caves, you're not just observing history, you're touching it. Imagine the grand throne room, where rulers once held court beneath a ceiling carved with intricate patterns. Picture the ancient bakeries, their ovens still blackened by centuries of use, and the cool, shadowy wine cellars where clay jars once held the region's famous vintages. Every chamber tells a story of daily life, of celebration and survival, of a community that thrived in the shelter of the rock. From the edge of the city, the views stretch across the vast river valley, connecting you to the land and its stories. The landscape is breathtaking, a patchwork of fields and forests, with the river glinting in the sunlight far below. It's easy to see why people chose this place as their home, protected by cliffs, nourished by the river, and surrounded by the beauty of Georgia's wild heart. Uplistsikhe is a living artifact, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Its rock-hewn pharmacies, storerooms, and workshops reveal a city that was not only a spiritual center, but also a hub of commerce and innovation. The people who lived here adapted to their environment, using the resources at hand to build a thriving community that endured for centuries. Today, visitors from around the world come to explore Uplistsikhe's winding passageways and sunlit courtyards. Here, you don't just see history, you walk through it. Every step brings you closer to the people who once lived, worked, and dreamed within these walls. It's a place where the past feels alive, inviting you to become part of its ongoing story. As the sun sets, the city glows with a golden light, the ancient stones catching the last rays of the day. Shadows stretch across the rock, and the air is filled with a sense of timelessness. In these quiet moments, you can almost hear the echoes of voices from long ago, reminding us how long people have called this place home, and how their legacy endures. Uplistsikhe is Georgia's epic story, written in stone, a place where the past and present meet, and where every visitor becomes part of the legend. To truly feel Georgia's spirit, you have to join a celebration. Festivals here are not just events, they are the heartbeat of the community, a living expression of centuries-old traditions and the warmth of Georgian hospitality. As I step into the town square, I'm immediately swept up in a wave of excitement and anticipation. The air is thick with the promise of music, laughter, and unforgettable memories. At a local festival, the streets explode with color, music, and dance. Banners flutter overhead, and every corner is adorned with vibrant fabrics and handmade decorations. The sound of folk music drifts through the air, blending with the chatter of friends and families reuniting. Everywhere you look, there's a sense of joy and anticipation, as if the entire town has come together for one grand celebration. Men in chokas and women in elegant dresses perform athletic, graceful dances, each step telling a story of tradition and pride. The dancers move with a precision and energy that is mesmerizing, their faces alight with passion. The men leap and spin, their movements bold and powerful, while the women glide and twirl, their dresses swirling in a kaleidoscope of color. Each dance is more than entertainment. It's a living history lesson, passed down through generations. The energy is contagious. Soon, everyone is dancing, young and old, locals and visitors alike. Children dart between adults, their laughter ringing out as they try to mimic the steps. Grandparents clap along to the rhythm, their eyes shining with pride. Even those who claim they can't dance find themselves swept up in the moment, moving to the beat with wide smiles. The festival blurs the lines between performer and audience. Here, everyone is invited to join in. Food stalls tempt with sizzling meats and sweet churchkila, filling the air with delicious aromas. Vendors call out, offering samples of freshly baked bread, tangy cheeses, and juicy fruits. The scent of grilling metzvati, tender skewers of meat, mingles with the sugary smell of churchkila, a traditional candy made from nuts and grape must. Sharing food is an essential part of the festival, and strangers quickly become friends over a shared plate or a toast of homemade wine. The sense of community is powerful. Neighbors greet, families share, and strangers are welcomed with open arms. It's impossible not to feel at home, even if you've just arrived. People gather in small groups, exchanging stories and laughter, while children run freely, weaving between tables and dancers. The festival is a reminder that in Georgia, hospitality is more than a custom. It's a way of life. I try a few dance steps myself, badly, but laughter and encouragement surround me. Locals are quick to offer a hand, guiding me through the steps with patience and good humor. My awkward attempts are met with cheers, not criticism, and I find myself laughing along with everyone else. In this moment, I realize that participation matters more than perfection. The festival is about coming together, sharing joy, and making memories, no matter your skill level. This is Georgia, proud of its past, vibrantly alive in the present, and eager to share its joy. The historic buildings provide a stunning backdrop to the festivities, reminding everyone of the country's rich heritage. Yet, the laughter and music filling the air are proof that tradition here is not static. It's a living, breathing part of daily life. The festival is a bridge between generations, connecting old stories with new experiences. Beyond the music and dance, the festival is also a showcase for local artisans. Stalls brim with handmade crafts, intricate ceramics, woven textiles, and painted icons. Children try their hand at traditional arts, their faces focused in concentration as they paint or weave. These crafts are more than souvenirs. They are a testament to the creativity and resilience of the Georgian people, and a way to keep ancient skills alive for future generations. As night falls, the festival takes on a magical quality. Lanterns glow softly, casting a warm light over the crowd. The music grows louder, and the dancing becomes even more spirited. The festival is a celebration of life, belonging, and connection. It's a time when differences fade away, and everyone is united by the simple joy of being together. Sometimes the best way to understand a place is to jump in and dance. In Georgia, a festival is more than a party. It's an invitation to become part of the story, to share in the laughter, the music, and the memories that make this country so unforgettable. Our journey through Georgia comes to an end, but what an adventure it's been. From Tbilisi's streets to ancient songs and unforgettable feasts, this country's warmth and spirit shine through. Thank you for joining me. Sharing these moments is what makes travel special. If you enjoyed this journey, consider subscribing to support more adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the world is full of stories waiting for you. See you soon, friends.